Alright, here's the first 2 pages of the review. Alright, number 1, we have 9 over 2x squared minus 7 over 2x squared. Since the bases are the same, we just subtract them. So my 9 minus 7 gives us 2 over 2x squared. And then the 2's cancel out. So you get your final answer of 1 over x squared. Alright, to add these two together, you need a common denominator. So it's going to be x minus 2 times x plus 4. So this one, we have to multiply by an x plus 4. So whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. And this one, we have to multiply by an x minus 2. And again, whatever we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So now our common denominator becomes x plus 4 times x minus 2. This one we have to distribute, so 3 times x gives us 3x. 3 times 4 gives us 12. This one we have to distribute to 5. 5 times x is 5x. And then 5 times 2 gives us 10. And now all we have to do is combine our like terms. So we got positive 3x, a positive 5x, gives us 8x. We have a positive 12 and a negative 10, so it gives us plus 2. And that's over x plus 4 times x minus 2. And that would be our answer. Alright, number 3. Number 3 is just like 1 and 2. Alright, we're adding these two together. So we need a common denominator. Notice this has x minus 2. So that means that we have 3x, alright, plus 5x over x minus 2. And then this one, we have to multiply the bottom by x minus 2. So we have to multiply the top by x minus 2. Alright, so we're going to distribute 3x times x gives us 3x squared. 3x times negative 2 gives us negative 6x. And then plus 5x. And then that's over x minus 2. Combine our like terms. We got a negative 6x, positive 5x. So that gives us 3x squared minus x over x minus 2, and that would be our answer. Alright, number 4. We're multiplying here, but since if I multiply these numbers out, it's going to be really big numbers. I'm going to cross simplify. So 7 goes into 7 one time, goes into 14 2 times. 12 and 18 both divisible by 6, so 12 goes into, or 6 goes into 12 2 times, and it goes into 18 3 times. And then we have a 2 on the top and a 2 on the bottom. They can cancel each other out. Alright, so now if we just multiply, we got 3 times 1. So that's going to give us 3. X squared times x gives us x cubed. Y cubed times y to the first gives us y to the fourth. And then the bottom I got 1. X times x to the fourth gives me x to the fifth, and then y to the second. Alright, and then we have 3 y's on the top and 5 y's on the bottom, or x's. We have 3 x's on the top and 5 x's on the bottom, so we can get rid of all 3 of these, and we can get rid of 3 of these, which still leaves us with 2, so we're left with x squared. And then the y's, we have 4 of them on the top and 2 of them on the bottom. We can get rid of the 2 on the bottom and get rid of 2 of these, and it still leaves us with 2. So that gives us our answer of 3y squared over x squared. And that would be our answer. Alright, number 5. X squared minus 1, we have to factor that out. So that one factors out to x plus 1 times x minus 1 over x plus 1 times x plus 2 over x minus 1 over x minus 1. Alright, the x plus 1's cancel out. The x minus 1's cancel out. Leaves us with x minus 1 times x plus 2. All right, and that's it for the first page. All right, the next page. We are solving these equations. All right, so the first one, we have to get rid of this square root. Again, nothing is outside of it, so we're going to square both sides. And that gives us x minus 5 equals 0, and then we just add 5. And we get x equals 5. All right. Number 7, we got to get rid of the square root. We got square root of both sides, so we'll just square and square. And this square cancels out that, so it leaves us with 6x minus 2. This square cancels out that square root, so it leaves us with 4x plus 8. So we're going to subtract 4x. Gives us 2x minus 2 equals 8. And then add 2. Gives us 2x equals 10. Divide by 2, and we get x equals 5. All right. Number 8. We got this cube root, but we got to get rid of this minus 20. It's not under it, so we got to add 20 first. Gives us the cube root of 3x equals 12. Now we got to get rid of this cube root, so we got to cube this side, and we got to cube the other side. So it gives us, these cancel out, leaves us with 3x equals 12 cubed. And pull out the calculator, and 12 cubed gives us 1728. And then divide by 3. Divide by 3, so divide by 3, and we get x equals 576. All right, then number 9. We got a square root we have to get rid of, so we got to square this side and square this side. This one, the square and the square root cancel out, leaves us with 3x minus 21 equals. This we have to FOIL out, so we got x minus 7 times x minus 7. So I'll bring down my 3x minus 21. So x times x gives us x squared. X times negative 7, negative 7x. Negative 7 times x, negative 7x. Negative 7 times negative 7, positive 49. So we got 3x minus 21 equals x squared. Combine our like terms. All right. Now we got an x squared and an x in the problem, so we got to get everything over to one side. So I'm going to subtract 3x, and I'm going to add 21. Add 21. All right. So now that is going to leave me with x squared minus 17x plus 70 equals 0. All right. Now we got to factor it out. X is in the front. Signs are the same, they're both minus. Factors of 70 that add up to 17 would be 7 times 10. Alright, so 7 times 10. So 7 and 10. X minus 7 equals 0. And add 7 to both sides. We get x equals 7. So there's one answer. And then x minus 10 equals 0. Add 10. And we get x equals 10. There's the second answer. All right, and then number 12, number 10, this is one of our log problems. We got to get this x out of there, so we got to do log base 3 and log base 3. They cancel out, so I get x equals log base 3 of 12. And then that is, again, I'll use the change of base formula, put it in the calculator, so log 12, enter. Divide it by log 3, enter, and we get our approximation. So it's approximately 2.262. All right. So that is the exact answer. That's the approximate answer. All right. So that's the first 2 pages of the test. No review.